Hi, my name is Brielle Mapanao. I'm 16 years old from Sydney, Australia. I play at the Australian Golf Club and Castle Hill Country Club, and my goal is to play Division I college golf in the US in 2022. Golf, it takes me places. I get to see new places around Australia, around the world. And it's also a good time when I travel to spend time with my family and meet new people and make new friends. Founder Series in Australia, I shot my personal best at 4 under par, which helped me win the overall title of boys and girls. Also to enjoy every moment and not take anything I have for granted. Yeah.
She didn't actually step on a course till maybe she was probably about maybe 10, 11. So during that time from when she first picked up a club, all that time was just spent at the range or doing, just hits here at home or whatever. It's just honing in the, hitting.
Basics.
Yeah, just the basics, hitting the ball.
And, as she got older and got put into the groups with the older girls, with the 16 and 17-year-old girls, she picked up a lot of some of the good habits she learned from some of the best players, the state players.
Yeah.
She learned from that. She'll work really hard to fix. So if her putting was off for one tournament, you'll see her out there putting for the next, couple of days, really focusing on the things that she needed to do better. I'm very proud of how she manages her time. But as far as her schoolwork, she takes pride in doing good work.
She
works really
consistent.
hard. Yeah.
It's consistent year in, year out.
And even through now, when the learning shifted a little bit from the classroom to, more online, being at home, that was a rough change for a lot of people. Dennis created a practice area for her out at the back, made a putting green for her. He's got the hitting net. She's very kind. She's got a very big heart. She's very quiet in what she does, but that it's coming from. It comes from a really good place. And I think she's just a very kind person.
Yeah.
My parents, they're my biggest support. My mom always helps me debrief, helps me emotionally. When I've had a bad round or I'm feeling stressed, she always knows the right things to say to help me feel better and get up the next day and do it all over again. And my dad, he introduced me to the game, so I definitely wouldn't be here without him.
I'm Michael Schwebel, and I've been Brie's year coordinator, which is like a wellbeing role, for 4 years, and I've also taught Brie PE and been a sport teacher. She's just a really great kid, and I can't think of any staff or student at our college, St Mark's, that doesn't think highly of her. She's very modest. She's a quiet girl, but she's just always doing her work. Doesn't matter if it's theory or an outdoor prac, she's up for it. There's a calmness about her and a determination that a lot of kids her age don't have. She relates well to everyone. She has a core group of friends who are actually girls like her. They're fairly high achievers, and they're motivated to do their best at school and to get good grades, and look, it's really good.
Cool. So my name is Jackson. I'm a strength and conditioning coach from Precision Athletica. It's a private facility in Sydney. I think Brielle, the main thing you sort of think about when you first see her is that because of her small stature, you wouldn't expect too much of her, but you'd be surprised how strong and athletic she actually is. We've got to a point now where she's lifting weights that are more than her body weight. We do a lot of other athletic things in terms of jumping, landing, so on and so forth. She has a fairly rigorous schedule, and it's good that she doesn't complain about it at all. She almost enjoys it. When I try to get things out of her in terms of the exercises, she knows what to do and how to do it fairly well. Whatever you tell her to do, she will do. She's worked closely with the exercise physiologist to get her movement patterns right, and also just to make sure she's doing her warm-ups correctly. She's worked closely with our golf physio, Matt, to do more golf-specific sort of exercises, making sure that her rotation is good, making sure she's moving through her hips properly, and making sure that her shoulders and upper body are nice and strong.
Josh has been coaching me for about 2 years now, and from then to now, there's definitely been a big improvement with my game. I've been a lot more consistent. My short game has become a lot more sharper. I'm hitting it longer. He always helps me, I guess, on the mental side as well, to debrief, create a game plan for my next tournament. So overall, he's been a huge help and my game has improved.
Sure. Yep. My name's Josh Reinflesh. I'm the head golf professional here at the Australian Golf Club in Sydney, Australia. I've been teaching here full time for 3 years now, employed at the club for 7. I grew up playing golf in Sydney and been playing now for 25 years. And over the last 7-8 years, I've really sort of taken a passion towards coaching and teaching full time. So that's kind of what led me to this position now. I've been working with Brie for 3 years now. When I first met Brie, she was tiny, just like a little kid. And she had a really nice technique. She's always had beautiful swing mechanics, I guess. Over that time, I've kind of developed that a little bit and made some changes here and there. Not huge changes, but bits and pieces that have kind of evolved, whether it's a little bit of club face or wrist angles or something like that. But it's really just about kind of dialing it in for her. So we've gotten to the point now where we've kind of made the club face a little bit stronger, mucked around a little bit with the wrist angles and just giving her better matchups with the swing. So, you know, she can go out there and see a shot where she's starting it a little bit right at the target and it's drawing back. She's getting that predictability with the contact, ball flight can replicate it. And from there, just trying to build a short game around that. So she's got the beautiful mechanics, long game, drives it great, just giving her all the weapons to go and shoot low numbers. But she's really grown over that time. The thing I love about her is she's like a silent assassin. So she's just always someone that'll put the work in. I think when you look at kids, or I look at the kids that have the best results, or the elite kids, they're the ones that, you know, have that borderline sort of obsessive, sickening sort of work ethic. And that's her. You know, if I said to her, you need to do A, B, and C this week in your practice, she's out there doing it. Or I'll say, go work on your pitching, have a look at this, she's doing it. She's quite outgoing and she'll say, hey, you know, this isn't good enough, or I need more of this, or help me with this. So it's good, we're in a good place with that. The big change is just her speed and power. So she's gotten so much more powerful and quicker with the swing over the last 2-3 years. So it's been exciting to be a part of that and see her go from this little kid, you know, sort of 12, 13-year-old to now she's getting to the point where she's like a young woman, and try and take her game to that next step.